So, Kat Matlala has pled guilty to all his criminal charges, and everybody's celebrating, which is great. But I am here to break down to you guys the other side of his plea deal, and this side is outside of the courts. Molweni bahlali, masingene emxholweni. So, Ket Matlala has taken a plea deal, and in this plea deal, he is going to turn state witness and have to rat on some people. In exchange, he is going to get 15 years, of which 7 years are going to be suspended. I don't care about any of that though, because I really don't. What I do care about is the actual world in which Ket Matlala operates, and that world is the criminal underworld. Now, prior to Ket being arrested, he was actually the boss of the underworld. He was the big kahuna, the big cat sitting on top of the food chain. And him taking a plea deal simply means that there is a replacement. Now, there are two scenarios in which Kat's replacement as the underworld boss could have came about, and I'm going to explain both scenarios and what each scenario means for Kat Matlala. Now, the first scenario is that Kat's replacement came about as a cosign from Kat Matlala himself, either as a permanent fixture or a stand in until Kat Matlala comes back. And this would mean that Kat is going to be protected because, as a state witness, he is going to have to rat on government officials as well as some of his criminal friends. And if the replacement is coming directly from Kat's house, he's going to be protected throughout this whole shebang, and that when he actually does get sent to jail to spend 4 or 5 years there, he's going to be protected there, and that there's going to be a high probability that he is going to come out alive and be able to resume his criminology life when he gets out. And scenario number two is that Kat Matlala was ousted via a coup, either by one of his associates from in house or from an opposition gang. You know, he's got enemies, got a lot of enemies. And that would mean that he took the plea deal because he was scared, and now he's hoping that he's going to be protected by the government. And that's a sticky scenario because he's going to have to rat out some people, and these people are not going to be happy. The worst thing about Cat, if scenario number two is the truth, is that at some point he's going to have to go to prison and spend some time there. And as much as prison is like a government enterprise, it is actually run by criminals like himself. And if he was ousted, the people that ousted him would want him dead. And there's a high probability that he's not going to get out of this alive if scenario number two is true. Otherwise, guys, these are my initial thoughts. I'm just wanting to know who is the new criminal boss, because these things just don't happen. A criminal boss is not just going to take a plea deal because it's the available solution. And yeah, I'm actually very interested in this. I'm locked in, locked and loaded. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.